There's been a lot of talk about the Treaty of Waitangi, particularly with ACT negotiating into the coalition government that there should be a treaty principles bill where Parliament makes a law to define what it is. There's basically two sides of this debate, and it's not if you're for the treaty or against the treaty, it's what you think it actually means. And it's not if you're pro-Māori or anti-Māori, because there are Māori people who believe in ACT's view and Māori people who oppose ACT's view. There are non-Māori people who believe in ACT's view and non-Māori people who agree with ACT's view. It's actually not about your race. It's about what's in here, and what colour your skin is should never define how you think anyway. That's always been stupid. Anyway, back to what you think the treaty actually means. There's been a view for the last 40 years or so that the treaty is a quote-unquote partnership between races, that New Zealand is really an agreement between two tribes of people, the Pakeha and the Māori, and everything that happens in our country has to be co-governed in a partnership. When there's three waters under the last government, that was co-governed. There used to be a Māori CEO in some government departments and a non-Māori CEO. There was a Māori Health Authority, you name it. They wanted to divide everything by race. And a lot of those policies have gone, but the idea is still there that somehow the treaty means that forever and a day we're a partnership between races. And there's a few problems with that. Number one, it doesn't reflect modern New Zealand. We're a modern, multi-ethnic society of people from all walks of life. Most of us have multiple backgrounds, and it's strange that some of your ancestors suddenly become more important than your other ancestors. And there's also the fact that before you can participate in public affairs, you've got to find out if you have those special ancestors or just the ordinary ones like someone else. Two people living side by side have different rights and a different role in our society based on ancestry. That's not New Zealand, that's the opposite of the values our country was founded on. So ACT totally rejects this idea that the treaty created a partnership between races. What do we think it means? ACT says the treaty means what it says, that the Crown has kawanatanga, or the right to govern, that the people have tiro rangatiratanga. In Article 2 it says, and that is over their taonga or their property, and that can include your language and your culture, but it's really the right to self-determine, and we think that's important. It actually applies to all people, because New Zealand will only succeed when each and every one of us has the ability to flourish in our own way. And Article 3 says that we all have ngā tikanga katoa ritetahi, or the same rights and duties. You know what? We all breathe the same air, we're all waking up under the same sun, we all go to bed under the same moon. So really, why does it make sense that people would have different political rights? Certainly the people who wrote and signed the treaty didn't seem to think so. Those are the values that we are advancing. Universal humanity, universal human rights, the same rights and duties for all, and reading what the treaty actually says, instead of this partnership between races version that's grown up just in the last 40 years. Actually a very modern invention when you consider this country is nearly 200 years old now. If you believe in what we're saying, then please check out treaty.nz and share it with people, because I tell you what, I've found a lot of people don't know about treaty.nz. A lot of people, when they read it, are stunned. They say, this is what I believe. I need to tell more people. So if you're interested in a proper conversation about building a society that's cohesive, where people are included, where everyone has a place, then please check out treaty.nz. You might be surprised, and you might surprise a few more people too.